Is your husband a narcissist? People ask me every day to tell them if their husband is a narcissist. Now, I'm not a psychiatrist, so I can't diagnose someone, but here are 5 traits that you can look for to determine if your husband has these narcissistic traits. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a high conflict divorce coach, a divorce mediator, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. Okay, so here are 5 signs that you can look for to figure out if your husband is a narcissist. Number 1, does he need constant validation and admiration for any little thing that he's done? That is a narcissistic trait, needing so much validation and to be admired, to be up on a pedestal. It's that grandiosity that comes out, that they have to feel so special and looked up to by everyone all the time. Number 2, is he unable to care about your feelings? That is a lack of empathy. Narcissists can't put themselves in someone else's shoes. They can't imagine what someone else is feeling like. So that's why they can inflict so much pain on even their own children, because they really can't put themselves in that place and understand the harm they're doing. So if your husband doesn't ever seem to care or understand your feelings, that's you can check that box. Number 3, does your husband tell you something isn't true when you know it is, or vice versa? This is gaslighting. When the narcissist will convince someone or try to convince them that history is not the way you remember it, things didn't happen the way you thought they did, that you're not living in reality, that is probably gaslighting. Number 4, does your husband feel entitled to special treatment? That's a narcissistic trait, believing that the rules don't apply to them, that they're above the law. The rules are for everybody else, not for them. They're special. Number 5, does his anger escalate quickly? That's another trait. When something that another person might get angry over, but then it would pass, it would be over. The narcissist escalates so quickly over even minor things to the point where it's out of proportion. The anger is overwhelming and it just keeps building and building, and they're throwing things or punching walls or whatever. It seems out of proportion to what the incident really was. How many of those 5 boxes could you check? If your husband has these narcissistic traits and you would like to get some help, you can book a call with me. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.